Hey, Forever Beautiful. Thanks for coming back, checking me out, y'all. This is going to be another story time. Well, kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. So, anywho, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are privy to every single video that I upload, y'all. Now, let's get into it. Okay. So, this is going to be about arrogance, cockiness, and vanity. Oh, and please not leave out the biggest one, narcissistic ways. Okay? All of this stuff goes together. All of these people have the exact same characteristics, behaviors. Okay? They don't care what they say or what they do as long as it's about them and it comes back to them. Okay? Now, all of these things have the same thing in common: insecurities, insecure ways. You insecure about yourself, okay? Now, have y'all ever come across somebody that just loves to talk about themselves? I don't care what the situation, I don't care the circumstance, I don't care the conversation, is always about them. Now, they gonna find some kind of way at some point or another to bring it back to them. They will engage you in conversation, like they'll ask you, "Oh, what you do over the weekend?" And you'll say, "Oh, well, I didn't do too much. I did some housework. I went to the grocery store, blah, blah, blah." And then they're waiting for you to reciprocate. They want you to say, "Well, what did you do?" And then they can go into a whole bunch of nonsense, okay, telling you a lot of stuff that may or may not have happened, just to build themselves up and make it look like they did so much when you probably ain't done nothing, okay? Arrogance, arrogant, cocky, and vain, okay? Now, people that are just super cocky, you know what they do? They'll say something out the way to you, right? And they don't think they've said anything wrong. If you don't say nothing wrong, then they don't feel a need to apologize for any of this. Again, all of this stuff goes together. Okay? People that are super vain, oh my gosh, they will puff themselves up so much where um, that they want people to take notice to them. And I don't care if it is physically, because people absolutely care about their outer appearance, right? But what about the inside? All of that stuff got to match. All of it has to be convincing. All of this stuff goes together, okay? I cannot stand people that talk about themselves. The setting, it don't matter. I don't care who you're around, what you got going on, what you're doing. It's always about them. But again, people puff themselves up so much because they actually believe the nonsense that they are saying. Couldn't be further from the truth. Now, I'm going to put something up in just a minute, y'all, and I want y'all to read this. Now, it may move too fast, right? So if it does, you can pause it or even just come back to it. But please make sure you read this. It's going to tell you every single thing you need to know about people that you are dealing with, right? People are offensive. They'll say something to you out the way in a minute, but they don't think that you're going to come back. Let me tell you something. I talk a lot, and I know that I do, which means I have snappy comebacks all the time. Now, if you're having a regular conversation with somebody, then you're gonna be funny because as long as you're around funny people that you can enjoy and have a good time with, you're gonna laugh all the time. Those are the kind of people that you don't mind being around. But when somebody says something out the way to you or disrespectful to you, They think they can just say whatever they choose and walk away. Absolutely not. Because not just me, but a lot of people are going to be who they are. And I feel like this: I give what I get. So if you feel like you can dish it, you got to be able to accept it too. Because it's definitely going to come back to you. Don't say nothing crazy to me, because guess what? You ain't gonna appreciate what I'm gonna say in return. And I will embarrass you. Okay? I will embarrass you. And you gonna walk away and be like, dang. Yeah, because you wasn't expecting that. So if you don't say nothing stupid, then you ain't got to worry about what is gonna be said in return. Return to you, for you, about you, whatever it is. But don't ever for a minute think that it's not people out here that will absolutely get on your level. You want to be a jackass? Guess what? There's some bigger jackasses out here. Now, okay? So, and don't ask me no questions. Because if you ask me something, guess what? I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to tell you the truth now. I'm going to tell you every bit of the truth. So don't ask no stupid questions. You ain't got to worry about getting the real answers. Okay? A lot of times I think that people like to sugarcoat stuff. They like to minimize things, right? They ain't gonna tell the whole truth. They'll tell a little bit, but they ain't gonna tell the whole truth. You know, I'm not out here to stroke nobody's ego. I ain't gonna make you feel like you more than what you are. I'm not your yes man. I'm none of those things, okay? So don't ask me no questions if you don't want to hear the truth. I'm not pacifying nobody. People, we are way too old for this. Well, I don't like to say too old or we old, none of that. But we know where we are in life, okay? And then some people just washed up. You need to just give up the ghost. Give it up. It probably ain't nothing even left for you. Just give it up. In certain areas. I ain't talking about all. Because it's something that you can be good at, something you might be good at or whatever. Focus on that. Stop focusing on nonsense, dumb shit. Okay? Just stop. Okay? Now, your insecurities are showing. Your insecurities are showing. Okay? And it's like, I think a lot of times people are compensating for certain things. And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to get into it, right? Now, you got men and women alike that are absolutely arrogant, cocky, and vain, narcissistic. But again, all of those things come from insecurities. Now I'm going to talk about it, okay? Insecure people, what are you compensating for? I'm going to start with the men, right? Some men, like I said, maybe you washed up. Maybe if you have a mate, you got a woman, you got a wife, right? Maybe you ain't performing no more. Maybe you're not performing to what it is that she prefers. She ain't satisfied with you. So maybe she hurting your feelings. Maybe you feel some kind of way. Maybe you're embarrassed. So instead of having a conversation with her and talking to her to see what it is that y'all can do, to make this a little bit a little more sensitive, right? Because you never really want to go into those situations and not be sensitive. You're always try to figure out something else, something better that you can do. And maybe they'll work in your favor instead of just feeling like you shut down. Maybe your woman don't want you no more. Maybe she ain't trying to be intimate with you no more. Maybe she want to be intimate with somebody else. Maybe she is intimate with somebody else. Okay, but she over you and yours. Okay, it ain't nothing you can say and nothing that you can do to make her feel like she is attracted to you anymore. That's an insecurity all in itself. And yes, I'm going to say it because these are conversations people need to have. But don't take it out on somebody else because you ain't happy at home. Okay? And women, same characteristics. The arrogance, the cockiness, and the vanity. Some women think that they are so much more than what they really are. Okay? your head is so big and you just think you for sure got it going on. Now, at some point in your life, somebody done told you something good. It sounded real good to you. You were impressed and you was like, oh yeah, that's me. And you just took the ball and ran with it. Okay? Now, that man he could have been gassing you up. He could have been absolutely sincere. He could have been genuine about what he's saying. Okay? But he could have been blowing smoke too. You know, a lot of times people, they definitely work off of each other's energy. Now, this lady, she thinks she is so much. She is untouchable. Ain't nothing you can say to her or do to her because my man said that. And my man told me. And this, that, and the third. Maybe he was gassy because he feel like he need to in order to get what it is that he's after. Okay? But don't think you just so much that you cannot get your feelings hurt too. That you cannot be knocked down a notch. That you cannot be embarrassed. You know, don't let nobody pump your head up so much that you feel like you up here, you on top of the world. You know, and if you are up there, you should be up there for different reasons. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a gorgeous day and you feel like you on top of the world. Maybe you don't have a care or a concern in the world and you feel like you on top of the world. Maybe God woke you up this morning and you feel like you on top of the world. Okay, but don't let somebody just juice you so much that you feel like you are everything and that you are without fault and you are without flaws. Come on now. Your insecurities are showing. The insecurities are strong. Your insecurities are talking. Okay? So stop coming for people that did not deserve that. They never said nothing or done anything to you to make you do that. And then people don't ever feel like when somebody wronged you that you deserve that. Because you did not. And you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to be bothered with people like that. Now, you know what you can do? Put your hands up, remove yourself. It's definitely going to make you do one of a few different things. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple. It's either going to make you black completely out, or it's going to make you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to let you have that. I'm done with you. You know? It's up to you how you respond. Okay? It's up to you. Now, the word says it doesn't matter what somebody says to you, it matters how you respond. It's absolutely true. Now, you know this, you got this in your head, right? In that moment, though, you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what you're going to say. So, people, just think about it. Be as nice as you possibly can be to somebody else. Okay? Because it's never about us. It ain't supposed to be about us. It ain't going to ever be about us. Right? It's always what we can do for somebody else. It's always how we can make somebody else feel. It's always how we can make somebody else believe. It's always about somebody else. So be the absolute best person that you can be at all times. Not sometimes, all times. And then you shouldn't have a care in the world at that point. Now, I know a lot of times things bother me. I might not be having the best day. I might not have a whole lot of energy or whatever my situation is, right? But if somebody asks me, well, how you feeling today? What you got going on? I'll be like, and I say this all the time, I don't have a care or a concern in the world. Because you know what? I don't. And if I do, I know who to talk to. It's him, my daddy, okay? And he gonna make it all better all the time. He definitely gonna give me direction into where I should go and what I should do, what I need to stay away from, and who I need to stay away from. Okay? Now, I didn't put my thing up here. I'm gonna put it up here. But anywho, y'all, I'm just talking. Okay? I had a couple different things, and I'm gonna see if I can remember to put both of them up, but I know for sure one is absolutely going up because it needs to be. Now, I think I have rambled and I have talked enough, but it's good information, y'all. You know, don't ever let nobody make you feel like you are not enough, you are not good enough, and that you are not your absolute best that you can be, or even if you are at your best. But never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop evolving, y'all. Okay? Now, that is what I want to say. Now, I'm trying to see if I'm coming back with another video, or am I going to do one. If I don't do it tonight, I'm going to do it in the morning. Okay? So, ooh, child, that was a mouthful. It seemed like I've been running the whole time from the time I got on up to now. So I needed to get that out though, and a lot of y'all needed to hear this. Now, this is for the people that you may know that is absolutely like this, or it could be you. Is it you? Look at this. Or it could be you. Okay? Who knows? Only you know. I don't know this. I know some. Lord knows I know some. But anywho, hopefully this sinks in and people can absolutely take heed to this and get your stuff together. Get it together. Do right, do better. Okay? So I'm going to say goodbye for now, beautiful you. Because this absolutely concludes this video. I like this. I like it a lot. Bye.